Hello everyone, Luke Smith here. It is the 2nd of May 2023. This video is going to go up tomorrow morning on the 3rd because last night I watched Peter Pan and Wendy and I want to give my opinions for it. So spoilers will be in the title. I'm going to put spoilers in because I don't really care for this movie, so I'm not that bothered about it. I mean, it was alright. I went into it thinking, this is going to be a sequel. I do know, like, in the past there has been another edition of Peter Pan, but I have not seen that one, so I'm going off the original one. The I forgot what year it is. It's the cartoon version, so I'm going off of that. This is a remake off of that, so that's how I'm going off of it. So obviously, yes, it's 2023, so there has to be some woke inclusive changes in Disney films and films in general nowadays, so you have to get used to it. However, that sort of thing did not bother me because I went for the story and the acting. So basically it's more or less like the original. Like I said, I thought it was going to be a sequel. It turned out to be more or less a remake. Peter Pan is black and so is Tinkerbell, so obviously you got that box ticked right there. However, I do think the actress that played Tinkerbell did a good job. Like, the mannerisms was there. I do think she actually did a really good job. Captain Hook, Jude Law, fantastic. That was one of my main I think the only reason why I watched this movie, because he was in it. I did actually feel sorry for him in this. Throughout the film, like, it seemed to me that they portrayed Peter Pan as more or less the baddie. Like, he had like an over the top ego, like everyone must support him, everyone must think he's great, that sort of thing. It's like, I'm not keen on that in films. It just puts me off watching it, really. However, I did actually try through it. It was like an almost 2-hour film. The Island of Lost Boys, not all boys, and like, instead of like a couple of white boys, it had like blacks, it had like Asians and like girls, boys. It even had a Downs boy in there as well, because you got to have that disability checked, that box checked, you know, because it's Disney. He's got to have a bit of everything in it nowadays. However, it is all okay. The Indian tribe was in there. However, it was not done over the top like in the cartoon version, which was good. Now, only had like 5 seconds of screen time, which is weird. They really could add like more screen time, but it was like the heads. Island of Lost Boys was an Indian girl from the tribe, which was fine, I guess. But one of them that I really wanted to see, and I had a feeling that he would not be in it, but he was, and it was Smee. I'm like, please be in it, please be in it, and he was, and that's fantastic. He was one of my favourite characters from the cartoon version, so I'm glad that he actually was in it. They had the crocodile in it as well, alligator. Like, I'm assuming it's an alligator because the snout's thin and long. With crocodiles, they're more like platypus snouts like that, and they're like wide. So it's definitely an alligator. And if they call it a crocodile, it's not. It's really not. It's an alligator. It just looks like an alligator. But the actual scenes, like, they actually went into Captain Hook's backstory a little bit. I thought he was going to get like a flashback or something, which I was really hoping for. They didn't. They didn't go deep enough into his backstory. They just like said his like name was James, and he was a good little boy until he turned bad when he grown up. So in other words, what the movie is trying to tell you, you'll end up like the bad. You'll end up all bad and horrible when you've grown into an adult. So in other words, adult bad, children good. Kind of giving out mixed messages, really. But all in all, I think it was an okay movie. Not good, not great, just okay. It wasn't fantastic. It, just like most, well, all of Disney's reboots and remakes recently, it's not hitting it. It's not hitting it in the right places for people and me. I mean, I went into this open-minded. I went into this for like the nostalgia of the original. Like, what are they gonna bring back? Like, what are they gonna enhance? Some of it was there, but most of it wasn't, unfortunately. The musical score was good. They actually had some of the score from the original, but that was it. Basically, it wasn't like all done up really good. Now I'm actually going to go on to Disney Plus again sometime this week, and I'm going to see if they got the original one in there, the cartoon version, because I want to watch that again. It's a bit like with Pinocchio. I watched the obviously I watched the remake first, and then when the Del Toro version came out, I ended up watching that, and then I went back and I watched the original 1930s version from Disney, just so I could see what changes they made in the new ones to it. And that's what I'm going to do with the Peter Pan one. And when it's not Little Mermaid, is it? It's Ariel now. When that comes out, I'm going to watch the original Little Mermaid, so I can watch the new one and basically see how much has changed. Obviously, it's live action, and technology is more advanced nowadays, but I just want to see if the magic's still there, really. And it's a bit like next year when we got Snow White remake, which we do not need. I want to watch the original version just to see. And this goes the same with, because we're getting a Hercules remake soon and a Bambi remake soon. It's like all these remakes, and Disney doesn't make many original things. I mean, yeah, they have Elemental, which looks interesting. I'm quite interested in seeing that. But it's mostly remakes, and apparently that's where the money is for Disney. I really don't know. I mean, Disney needs to pull their finger out a bit, because the Super Mario Bros. Movie from Illumination has surpassed 1 billion. So, yeah, Disney needs to actually go the extra mile to make their films better. But anyway, I'm really going off track in this video. Right, the abridged one, Peter Pan and Wendy was a good film. It was not great. The acting was okay. Like I said, Jude Law was the best part of the movie. The music was there. The stylization, yeah, it was alright. But it's nothing special. Go and see the original animated version. That's a lot better, and there's more magic in that one. It's more better. So I'm gonna leave it here. I'm gonna schedule this video to go up on I don't know, about 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, because I'm doing an Encyclopedia Dramatica reading as my normal scheduled video tomorrow night. So if you enjoyed this video, give me a like and subscribe, really appreciate it. And if you want to donate and support the channel, then there you go, up there, and I'll see you guys next time.